All right. Time for some more Minecraft. All right. Into the game. Oh yeah, thanks. AI generated. It's what I have on my my Twitch profile too. Hey, let me know. I noticed that it seemed like the mic was a little quiet last stream, and I adjusted things slightly. So let me know if too loud now or okay or still too quiet. Volume seems better. Cool. Great. Okay, so. Well, what are we doing today? We got a plan. The plan is to pick up where we left off on the last stream with the. So we got the cobblestone going. We wanted to turn that into clay. Lots and lots of clay for automating copper and tin and then bronze. Because we're going to need a lot of those things. And I think I mentioned at some point at last stream that I should make more toolboxes and put stuff into them. So I'm not running back and forth trying to find things. So I put that at the top of the list. But actually, before we do any of that, let's go see if we have 10,000 blocks of lava yet. Because that's the other thing we're going to need for the automation of copper and tin. And then iron as well when we get to there. At a larger scale is lots of lava. So make the trek down the stairs again. I did bring a wrench, okay. I was about to say, I don't think I had my wrench on me, but I do. So that's necessary. It's a little fire. Alright, so... Alright, so to make this work, I need to take that out. And is it this way for it to go down? I think so. I think it's clockwise to extend the hose. I guess there's not really a way to tell if it's all the way down, though, is there? If this lava wasn't here, do we have buckets on us? We have some buckets. We could probably pick up the lava that is right underneath the hose so we can see it. Nope. Have that one too. Maybe we can see the hose now. Nope. Too much lava. Okay, well, I'll just put that back then. Who knows? That could be block 10,000. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to. Okay, well, whatever. Now we have extra bucket of lava. Oh yeah, you can see that the center is not spinning anymore. So that's a pretty good indicator, I think. So we put that on, and it pumps. Are we? It's not looking good because we'd be getting the advancement, right? Instead, we get fire. Right. I mean, it's a lot of lava. I would think we're pretty close. I actually did come on earlier today just to make even a little bit more room down below, and still not enough, huh? Let me go look at the quest again. Maybe I've missed something here. from a source greater than 10,000 blocks, it will consider the source infinite. Yep, such huge artificial lakes can be made from pumping generated lava into a large lake. It'll take a while, apparently. It may not be necessary to do, but it's infinite lava, yeah. Simply try to drain a 10,000 block big lava pool with a hose pulley on the advancement. Ah. Now my understanding was that the hose needed to be at the bottom for the pumping to, you know, see the whole volume, but maybe it should be at the top to trigger the thing, or I don't know. I'm gonna try this though. I'm gonna try to go all the way. Okay, so that's the top. Still nothing. Okay. Make a 22 by 22 by 21 space. Yeah. I mean, we have. It's a really bad source of food, is what I think right now. What was I gonna say? Well, it's roughly that. Like, it's let's see. So where's the perimeter here? Because it's big, right? So this is like nearly down to bedrock. To have waypoints on the map actually showing where the corners were, but it was, you know, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's 13 by 20 something, and it's like 30 blocks tall. So it's close. It should be very close to the right amount, which is what I've been saying for the last couple of days. The only other thought I had is maybe if I place this again. And... just gonna lower the hose all the way down to the bottom, which is from looking at the ponder for the hose pulley where it should be to see the whole space. But nada. Okay, well, yep. So probably the next thing to do is to make some more drills. And maybe it only activates when you fill a tank. I guess that's worth trying. We'll have to go back up and get some tanks. And by up, I mean down and up. It's dark outside. I don't want to run around where all those mobs are. Yeah, worth trying. Just take a minute or two. Depending on where I've put the tanks. But otherwise, you know, we can just have another project where we get to a bunch of drills and maybe just do a tunnel bore I mean, there is a quest for doing a tunnel bore, and we could just like have it do a couple runs at a couple different heights until we have definitely enough space. It'd be a lot faster than because we have this, and we would just need to make a bunch of deployers. I don't know if I want to do that right now, but we can get some fluid tanks. Okay. Yeah. Trying to think of if I've seen a bunch made. But I don't know if I've actually made a proper one. I think I have once. I don't remember when. But had it properly going, you know, putting down minecart rails ahead of it and picking up the ones behind it and all that. You can get pretty fancy with it, like also placing blocks and ensuring that, yeah, floor before the rails, yep. Maybe even like surrounding it, making a full tunnel encased so that way if there's like liquids or whatever, it's those are cut off. It can be a thing. Alright, so we're going to lavender that in there. How do I want to do this? Borrow that for a minute. And then I'll borrow a couple more pipes. And then we'll just put, let's see. No, that's not a good place. Actually, let's do this. There we go. And to make a pipe. Can this work? Do this, and then fire. And that way. Okay, that's all the way down. I mean, it's pumping into a tank. It's also pumping into this cauldron, presumably. Or wood, maybe wood, I don't know. But I feel like when we're at a point where it's infinite, won't it say something when I'm looking at the hose pipe? Or the hose pulley? About it being infinite? So I guess we're just not there. Never done it. Only speculation, yeah. I feel like I've seen it done somewhere, or maybe I've done it. I just don't remember it concretely. But I feel like there's a thing that tells you that, and obviously there should be an advancement too, as we see on the right-hand side. Oh, this is interesting. Why no pumping? Oh, right, because the hose is currently at the bottom. The hose has to be at the top for it to be able to pump out. completely to the top. There we go. So now it's now it can pump out. We'll get this tank emptied, and then I'll put the pipes back where they were. Thinking about if I want to do something about this now or something to come back to later. I suppose while we're here. Yeah, my hammer is almost gone. Need some more bronze to repair it. Just from clearing out below here. I went down near the bottom between streams and dug out some space to the side and connected it up so there would be more room for lava, but even then, apparently not enough. Alright, so that takes empty now. Let's put our pipes back. Well, oh, I did, after the last stream, I think, was it, like, midway through the last stream, we were talking about the, catwalks, and there is, in fact, I found a, catwalk wrench, and figured out some stuff around, like, placing the catwalk so that they form stairs, so, yeah. Yeah, the wrench is mainly for switching, like, which sides have the guardrail. They can also be painted, which is not, at least I think so. There's, like, paints for them, like paint rollers that you can apply dye on. I couldn't actually get it to work in creative mode where I was testing it, but it seems like it should. Like in REI, it just shows like two different colors, but of thing here, cat. Here we go. So like you can see, there's yellow and red painted ones here, but actually there's a bunch of different colors apparently with the paint rollers. So we can do all sorts of things with that. I guess all of my yeah, that's all. Just toss that in there. Right, it's not night, is it? Nope. It's just rainy. Yeah, we need to color code things. Yeah, it's just like color coding the belts for keeping track of what's supposed to go where, which I've done a little bit of before. It can look pretty neat when you have different, you know, here's the blue line where all this stuff goes and all that. So you could you know, coordinate the color between the catwalks and the belts for different sections. Okay, so the plan. Toolboxes. So we just need gold and cogwheels and leather and chests. So that's all stuff we have. Let's make oh, we can't see the little wheel. How many toolboxes can you have, like, access at once? Let's see, we can make leather from rotten flesh. So we'll do that. And then gold. So let's say I make 4 more toolboxes. So then we just need 8. No, 16. 2 sheets. No, 8 for 4 toolboxes. Yes. And 4 chests. Do I have wood in here? I'll go get some oak wood. And then cogwheels are probably over in the toolboxes. So let me make that leather and get those gold sheets going, and then probably sleep and then run over off and on. What was I gonna say? Go over and get the rest of the stuff over at the stone quarry, which is where I left the toolboxes. Let's see, so that's 1 chest, and I need 4, right? So I just need 8. Did I map that right? Yes. Yeah, I'm still carrying my heads in my backpack. I was thinking it might be neat to do like a some kind of build where we can put all of the remains. Kind of macabre. And in case I need to get ahead, indeed. Good one. In case I need to get ahead, I have 3. That's great. Bye, zombie. It's stuck. Not moving. What's going on over here? Well, there's cobblestone coming up there, but none there. What's happened? Did I turn it off when I left? Right? Can I reach that lever? So that should be on. Yeah, maybe just because it was unloaded and then loaded. I don't have this. This all fits in one chunk, but I don't have this chunk loaded, so maybe it just got a little confused. But clicking to like reset the mechanical bearing and then resetting it seems to have fixed it. Yeah, it's unloading now. Okay. No big deal. Alright, so I came over here to get things from the toolboxes that I left here. yeah. That should be enough. What don't I have over here? Crafting table? I never made one, did I? Oh, right. I have a backpack that does that. Let's see. 2, 3, 4. Is it like that? Is it like that? How is it? Oh, chest in the middle. There we go. Alright. We'll have to get some dyes. You did get auto mod blocked. Will I allow that statement? I'll think about that. It auto blocks anything vaguely sexual in nature. Yeah. But you missed a letter. And a letter made all the difference. Alright, so... Oh yeah, I could have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. But that's fine. So I can dump all that stuff in there. Alright, so... I think we're done with the schematic cannon over here. Which is a shame, because there's still 131 shots in there, but... What are you gonna do? Do I have... I do have the tech reborn wrench, that's good. So I don't have to carry around 32 buckets of lava. With no stacking. Alright, there we go. I will need to figure out, 1, what colors I'm going to use for the toolboxes, and 2, what is going to go in which one. That's something to figure out yet, but it's something. There we go. Okay. I think you can see why I need the toolboxes, just to deal with still all this. Okay. Let's see. Is there room for any of this stuff in the... Nope. Okay. Time to start putting stuff in toolboxes then. We can have some cobblestone. That's useful. Some sticks. What else do we want to put in here? Let's get another toolbox out. It can be for like encased bands and mechanical drills, include storage units and barrels and chests. That seems like a good combination of things. Alright. Alright, because those are the 2 I've... sense. We can put glass in this one. Oh, we can put these millstones in here. I am going to use these millstones for the next thing we're building, but we'll get there in a minute. I guess chains can go in there. And it's just a lot of junk. There's stuff that I don't really need right now. The great andesite iron plating we're probably going to use for more building stuff. I'll put in there. Alright. Now I just need room for... here we go. Do that, and then... Oh, here's some more stuff I can... like the depot definitely should go in the toolbox. The andesite casings. The hand crank. Probably the ladders will be a very helpful thing to have. The tanks. Probably the metal girders. Andesite alloys, good to have quickly. So let's see. Depots. Let's put the other toolboxes down. There we go. That's helped a bit. And then metal girders. And what do I have? Oh, those are packages. Never mind. Andesite casings. That's good to go there. I don't know. I feel like it's weird to put the wrench in the toolbox. I mean, that's kind of weird to say, right? But maybe I should, though. It's just that I feel like I always am like, where's my wrench? Oh, yeah, it gets sucked into the toolbox. Put that in there. And then this feels like kind of a tooly toolbox, so we'll just put those things in there. And then a ladder should go in there. That seems fine. It's kind of weird. Let's put Tech Reborn wrench in there to go with the other things. And let's take those and put those there. And we can put the packages there. So we have like storage related things here, and then Misgather create stuff. Okay, so that's good enough. And we still have 2 toolboxes for more things. To figure out what's going to go in those. And that's empty, so close that. Or break that. And job site's all cleaned up. Alright, so that is item 1. Done. I'll put the X in the front. There we go. Alright. So, next task is to set up clay processing. Alright, so we got this cobblestone being produced. Oh. Right. Let's go get the stressometer, so we can see how much stress we have left from our windmill. That way I can also dump out this extra stuff out of my inventory back at the home base. And maybe while I'm there, what's that? Maybe I'll think of some other things we need to grab for the clay processing. I think the big things are things I have on me already, which are the mills and the millstones and the encased fans. So, stressometer and empty inventory. Let's see if we can dump out some stuff here. Okay. Oh, I still have some bronze I could use to patch up the hammer. I don't need those. I don't think I'm going to need those buckets of lava anytime soon, so I'll put those there. Oh, I could have put the tanks in toolbox and probably put these 2 things in there and that. I think that'll make sense. Put the catwalks in. What does it take to make the catwalk wrench? Okay. I don't suppose... Oh, I should just make that cast. So I'm going to do that. And that. And then what else? Continue dumping stuff out of my inventory? Yes. Let's see. We'll put that in a toolbox. This stuff I'll probably put in my backpack. It's already spotting a toolbox for that. That's there. We can take this stuff into our toolboxes as well. Room for more barrels. Find a place for that. Yeah, that'll be good. Oh, I have 2 gunpowder right here. That gunpowder, we'll also see if we can put it next to the schematic cannon in a toolbox. So it'll be there for when we need it. Alright, and then I have stuff in the backpack. Let's get so distracted. Right, so yeah, should be enough. More than enough. Let's get some gold in there. Get that melting. We will break our table. And then I needed a stick. For that cast. And then I have some iron in here that needs to be smelted, don't I? Did I already do all that? Ah, there's one. Shouldn't need that much iron to make a rod. Right. First we have to empty. Yeah, there we go. Task completed. Rod gold cast. Great. Let's get these. This gold ingot and nuggets out of here. What? I am confused. Oh, it's right. It wasn't actually there. It got pulled into the thing. Okay, so that's a few nuggets of gold wasted. I don't care. And table went there. And now we can make our iron rod. All right. So now back to the thing I was trying to do. One of the things I was trying to do is get all these toolboxes down again. And we'll... I also need to get some dye. But let's, there we go, much better. Here we go. So this box will be... Can you... You have an anvil, right? Hold on. Yeah. You can name this, right? So you can just do schematic cannon. That's how you spell that, right? Bam. So if I put this down, it keeps the name, right? So I look at it and it says schematic cannon at the top. Nice. And we have some dyes. Do we already have a... we have a gray one, but we don't have a black one. So schematic cannon will be our black toolbox. Alright, so schematic cannon, schematic table, empty schematic, gunpowder. Maybe there'll be some other things we can add in here, but that'll be good. Don't I have that in there? And don't I have a schematic and quill somewhere? Right there. That's something else we can put in that. Yay, inventory management. Alright. Okay, that's all in there. That's all in there. We have one fully empty toolbox. do like all of our fluid stuff in one. Like, I don't have pumps on me, but we can put pumps in there. We can do catwalks in this one. Actually, where's the one that had like all the inventory related things? Let's put item vaults there. And then let's do, I'll just put that there and sure. The other thing that can go in the schematic cannon is our super glue. It's quite low durability. I wonder how many uses it has left. What do we think? Less than 0? I guess I should make some more super glue. A stream ago. I mean, maybe since we've we're past 0, maybe it has infinite durability. You've joined the game. Welcome. All right. Right. So I was gonna make a thing. Oh yeah, I was gonna make the catwalk wrench. Because I have iron. Lots of iron. I think that's some of that backpack as well. Speaking of which, I do need to empty out my backpack. There's just so much. There we go. Yay, wrench. Says there are recipes. Sure, I can smelt it into a nugget. All right. Let's see. Other things I don't need to carry around with me all the time. If you're about to die of hunger, then eat something. There's food up here. And there's food in the spruce cabinet here. Some assembly required. Let's see. Alright. Do those stack? They do not. Okay. Well, because you haven't cooked anything. That's why that's such raw food. Why do you think I've been eating dried kelp? Wow, also. Apparently, if you let the iron nugget stack up long enough, it'll just keep on compacting into blocks in one go. I guess that's what I should have been doing this whole time. Instead of like transferring the iron out, I should have just said only iron blocks. Saved myself so many clicks. Stuttering? It's not stuttering for me. You might need to... Sometimes it's a little stuttery at first, or you might need to turn down your view distance. Let's see. So much to do. So little. What was I saying? Attention span? That might have been it. this bunch of blocks that I don't need. Let's see, can I pass the night? Or is this a thing where everyone has to sleep? You take that bed, I go sleep in bed. Alright, we did it. Mostly sorted. I don't really need to carry around the buckets of shimmer with me. I don't really want this sorted either. There. Alright, I think that's everything put away. I feel like I don't need to carry a hoe with me. So I'm gonna put that wrench in there. What are we doing now? Oh. Okay, anyway. Can I? Yeah, okay. Great. Alright, right. So I was gonna need some more dyes so we can put more distinguishing colors on toolboxes. Is there a dye in here? And can I spot it? There's some lime dye. And there's a gray dye. Don't I have a... I think I might already have a gray toolbox. Maybe a white one? Maybe a light gray dye for it? There we go. Slightly annoying that I can't shift-click things back into my hotbar. There. Now, no two are alike. Perfect. Oh, and stressometer. Also, I'll take this other stuff that is create related. See if we can find a home for it in the toolboxes. Anything else? I mean, maybe sales and stuff, but I only have combos anyway. And they're more of a specialty item. Alright, so where do I have room for more stuff? I guess it's gonna go in this one. Okay. There we go. I suppose... So which one had all the tools in it? I might want to also anvil it to give it the name of, like, tools. So this one? Nope. Was it this one? Yes. You should definitely make your own toolboxes. Here you go. Was it this one? It wasn't. Okay, blue. That's why I need to put a name on it. Tools. There's a hilarious name for a toolbox. But there you have it. Alright, so next thing on the agenda, as per the plan, is the setup clay processing. Alright, well, thanks for dropping by. I think last time you tried, you said it was more fun to watch than to play. Seems to still be the same feeling. Now, is it still going? Yeah. All right. Interruption over. So, what are we doing? What are we doing? We are trying to figure out, are we, do we have enough power over here to do the things and stuff? All right, stressometer says, oh yeah. We are, we're using 180 something stress units on all of this. We got 8,000 left. Ooh. So that was the biggest problem, right, with having the wrench in the toolbox, is then finding it again. But if it's labeled, it's not too bad. I guess I can just leave this here for now. Nah, there's no reason to. It'll be better up there where we're working to be able to keep an eye on things. But I think we'll have more than enough. We'll be able to get through this pretty easily. So, what are we doing? We got a little buffer of cobblestone up there. And I guess the question is, there's a zombie in here somewhere. So I think what's going to make most sense is probably going to be to funnel out of our item vault buffer into a set of millstones, and then basically reproducing the kind of the setup we had over underground before, where we have two sets of millstones, and then going into encased fans washing. Probably the easiest way to do that is just to use crude storage units. I wonder if a crude storage unit can pull out of item vault. Because I bet we could set up something where instead of using belts, you just have a chain of crude storage units that pull from their right. I guess... Oh, we got visitors. Yeah. So let's try that out. So where? Not that one. Not that one. Third time's the charm. Nope. It must be the lime one. There we go. Alright, so let me... Andesite casing. Perfect. Building block. For things we're going to tear down later. Alright, so if I put this here, can I make this so that this inputs from the right? Auto input. Okay. Ta-da!
Ow, 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 ow.
Voluntary exile. Is it though? The ground is too wet. I've never seen such a thing. There we go. Alright, so now... I think we did not accumulate much of a buffer. Probably because this was unloaded. Oh, well, welcome back. How was your dinner? Anything good? You would think so, but he took off, actually. He remembered that he had more fun watching. Thai soup and dumplings, nice. Yeah, I had just like a microwave meal for dinner today. Yeah, me too, me too. Yeah. Okay, so auto input. Input on the right. Wait. Am I doing this wrong? Oh no, I just need to auto output, right? Is that it? No. What am I doing? Do I need to click this? I need to click this, don't I? Auto output. There we go. And it's empty. So the issue here is going to be that we need this to go faster. What am I trying to do? Well, I don't know. I think maybe you were there when you were watching when we were. So I had a let me back up. So I had a clay generating thing set up at like bedrock level, where the original cobblestone gen was. That was just a set of 3 crude storage units feeding into millstones, feeding into more crude storage units, and just using the crude storage units as like funnels and chutes and belts, you know, none of that stuff, just crude storage units, making clay. And so I'm trying to do something similar here. Yeah. So I'm trying to do something similar, but I was just thinking that right now we're only going to get like one of these to work, because we just need this to go faster. And I know it can go faster, probably faster than our milling will be able to go. And I guess that's the thing, is that depending on the speed that we have the millstones working at, I think maybe even this will catch up with it. I don't know. Let's not worry about that yet. Get a seed that I don't want, and let's just start. Right? The sooner we start, the sooner we have stuff being produced, right? Alright, so like that, and then like so. And then, so the way this was set up is we configure this to go down, out, auto output. So that'll feed the millstone. And then we'll do the same thing here. Out, down. So what I don't know is how this will balance between having two outputs. Whether it prefers one or it will round robin. I think that will have an impact on, you know, once once this gets going, is it going to be a matter of, oh, this has to fill up first? Or, I don't know, can I even see? No, okay. Can I? So, like, there's no cobblestone in there right now, but there is in this one. Yeah, there's a whole stack. So if I look over here now, yeah, there's a stack of cobblestone in that one. Okay, so it might have a preference of down first. I don't know. Anyway, so let me just continue building. Let's get a little lower on this. Yeah. Actually, I think I'll be a little lower. I might consider catwalks. You know, you make a very good point. And I did bring catwalks in one of the things. Right there. So we have another set of crude storage units here. And then how is it supposed to go? Then we need... Oh yeah, then we had depots. We had depots in front of that then had the... Okay, so let's think about this for a second. So depot here, and then more crude storage units on the other side, with the washing coming down. And we could even have washing coming up and on the sides too, I think. I'm just trying to think about where I want to position the catwalk so that it won't be in the way. And I guess it doesn't matter, I can always move it, right? Alright, can I place this? Is there a way to, okay. I guess I can get up on the rail and place it like that. Yeah. You can place it up like that. And there are also, unfortunately, you can't pick them up with the wrench. Okay. But yeah, that was something we talked about last stream, right? Was having... Why did I only... I guess I only put 4 down. There's also platforms. Yeah, there's ladders as well, like encased ones and then freestanding ones. And you can... But yeah, with the catwalk wrench, you can actually take the guardrails off. There it is. So yeah, we talked about last time the fact that this is very annoying to get around on. Can we? Ha 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 ha! Oops. I just. There you go. Okay, none in the millstone. So we should just be able to do this if I just look at the belt. Ah, that's where the other ones went. Yeah, right? And this is actually right at the right height where my head doesn't hit the, or I should say the windmill doesn't hit my head. One second, gotta check something. In fact, I will shoot. Let me find somewhere safe to block myself in for a minute, and I'll be right back. Oh no! Oh, I survived that. Well, I need to move where my mic is. The exhaust from my PC fan is hitting the back of the arm, right? And I need to move it so that the cable doesn't melt. So, be back in a minute. All right. Did not take as long as I thought it might. Yeah, I was starting to smell like, you know, that plasticky smell. Like something's about to melt. So where's that coming from? I was looking around, and yeah, right. So I don't know what made me think of it, but I guess I was just looking in that direction of where my PC is over, kind of in the corner of the room, on a table next to my desk, and I have my arm where my mic is. And I recently moved it, so it was kind of in front now of that, and it's like, is it that? And I touched the back of it, and it was very, very warm. So I don't smell the plastic smell anymore. So hopefully it's fine. All right. So let's see here. Let's hang out. We can use catwalk here too, right? We can have a little staircase with it. How does that work? Not like that. I think what I need to do is it needs to be like that. No. What was the trick? You know, it took me a couple of tries, even in creative, to get the right combination of things to make it so that it will form a staircase. And I just don't. But that's not it. Oh, that did something. Just the wrong thing. Wait. Tools. Aha. All sorts of yeah, I know, but I don't want the stairs there. I want them to be like here. Unfortunately. I'm gonna be picky like that. So what was it that I did that was different? Yeah. What indeed? Okay. And then? No. Aha! I don't really get why that worked. That didn't. Is it about having a block here? First. It's just magic. I don't get it, but let's see if I can do it one more time. No. Is it something where like I have to have a block here and then here? No. What is There's just a certain combination of things that have to be present. Aha. I still don't know if I've figured out what that is, but so yeah, with the oh, it has durability. Oh, that's unfortunate. But yeah, with the wrench, you can make the guardrails go away, the handrails go away. There we go. So I guess the next thing to do will be to figure out how to connect this up to there. Tools is not the right one. There we go. Okay, so I want to go one more this way. So do I need to put one down? And then, no. Is it that, okay, here's one at this level and there's a gap and there's one at that level? No. No. I'll try again with the wrench. I feel like I tried before. You can turn off and on that. What if Get up here, and I put one here. Huh. Okay. Maybe I've gotten it. So you have one above and one lower, and I put the block on the side of the one that's lower, facing the one that's higher. And it makes stairs. Maybe that's how it works. So there we go. All right. So hey, we're accumulating cobblestone. Slowly but surely. Tools is that one. There we go. Take that back. Alright, so we got cobble in there. We're gonna mill that through that into I have real trouble with that word. Gravel. My brain just wants to think granite, and I don't know why. I shouldn't take it for granite. So then we're gonna auto output as well down, and then I'm gonna close that. I'm going to wait. Is that? So that's, So it's interesting, right? So yeah, it was a nice one. It's a bit of a stretch. There we go. I don't know if it matters if I click in the in slot and then configure the out. But it does have a different, like, it shows different things, so maybe it does matter. In and out are definitely different. I don't know why you're allowed then to configure out things for the in slot. But regardless, I'm going to copy that and paste it, and that'll be that. And then for in here, we're going to auto input from the back. Oh, you think the out slot doesn't filter? It's true. Okay, so that is going to let us get as far as getting our sand in these bottom two storage units. And then we need depots. Tech Reborn is strange. Yeah, it's got a lot of functionality in it, doesn't it? In a little package. And it's pretty inexpensive too compared with this. Is that true? I mean, it's just barrels, and I mean, there's the paper. And then we want to configure out as well to go out the front, auto output, and then copy. It gets expensive. Yeah, I've not looked at any of the future stuff, so I don't know. So I'll probably have to move this catwalk a little bit. There's a reason they're called crude storage units. Yeah. Storage. How not crude do they go? So we get crude storage units, basic storage units. Need silver. And displays, integrated circuits. I think actually the chapter that we're on in the quest book. Remember the quest book? I think we're making those in this. No, that can't be true because it requires silver. That must be the next chapter. Why did you separate the obvious walkway and change it to... What do you mean? Quest book, never heard of it, yeah. Yeah, but if it requires silver, silver is it's not. Is that from the moon, or what planet is that from? I know it's not here. Molten silver, melting, silver. Silver is tough to get. Found on the moon. Yep. Well, that is the yeah, what you get from washing moon sand. Yep. So we'll be there someday. You can get moon sand. Yep. I think I have like 3 in a chest over there. Which is not going to be enough to do anything with. Okay, so we get that. I can take away another catwalk, and we need more crude storage units, which we have. Now look at that. The guardrail gets out of the way. Okay, so we're going to configure this to end from the back, auto input. And we'll copy that and paste that to this one. Right, so now, once we get power going, which, I mean, we have power coming over here. Isn't there another type of platform listed in the andesite chapter? Let's take a look. Oh yeah, wooden platforms. Huh. Also not a Terraria reference. I honestly just completely ignored these, probably because I wasn't able to click them from the quest book. So it's just oak planks and 2 andesite alloy. Might check those out, just to see what they're like. But yeah, so we have this set up. So if we get power, we also need to get the water and the... I mean, the catwalks aren't too bad. I think I've figured out how to make the stair part. And they look nice. Alright. So what do we need? We need something to hold back the water that's still going to allow the washing to happen on the depot. So maybe some glass panes would be good. I'm just going to bookmark that. And we need to get power going, which we can probably just run the some more chain drives over. How would we do that? We could... Those are at the same level. So we want to bring them either one higher, like bring the power one higher or one lower, because we'll need cogwheels there. Do we have... Okay, it must be in this toolbox. We got 2. Okay. And 1 encased chain drive. And 1 gearbox. Some shafts. I can make... Yeah, do I have... Okay, some iron on me. I can make some more encased chain drives. There we go. Need a wrench. How Helps if I click it. There we go. Oh, I can't turn it the other way, can I? Ah, there it is. Okay. Oh, you know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. Because they connect. Good call. Alright, so now I just need to get power down. How do I want to do this? Catwalks? I just gotta remember, we got 12 left. Unfortunately, this doesn't seem to have a way to, like, you know, go down. Which, granted, when do blocks ever have a way of doing that? But it would be a nice, you know, it would be a convenience to have a way of, like, staring down with the catwalks. Yeah, Quark does. I got a bunch of dirt. Let me just go down to the ground and build up. Let's see. There could be something more to it. Yeah, it'd be cool if there is. So, got a pretty reliable way of making stairs down and go below. Oh. There we go. And I saw that some of the catwalks had dropped down before, but I guess they've despawned by now, so all gone. Have to make some more catwalks. Okay. Actually, you need to be at least one lower. I'm going to be able to get at the... Yeah, that should be good. Let's see. That needs to be there. And then we could do encased chain drive underneath. Rotated that way, and then also rotated that way. And get some shafts going up there. And then, actually, yeah, if we had that going like that. How is that going to work? I guess if instead of having a shaft there, we had a vertical gearbox. And that gets us pretty close. Just need to do that, and we just need one more. Let me go collect those blocks that drop down before they despawn. You know, I have some ladders over here. Maybe I should use those. Okay. Where is that? Oh, first of all, I have some more catwalks now, so I can continue. Okay, I can live with that. There we go. Where's that wrench? Tools. There it is. Ta-da! Get rid of that as well. Some extra catwalks here we don't need. Oops. Maybe I'll get this later. Catwalks are not that expensive, right? I mean, for us, well, now that we have the iron cast, we can make a bunch of iron rods, so that's not a big deal. Question. So if I want to make another encased chain drive, I think I have the stuff for that. I don't know why I'm running up here. I do know why, because it's a lot easier to just like look at these like this than it is to try to go through the hotkey. So one of those, some more nuggets. All right. There we go, and then I just need a shaft. I guess I could try to retain the knowledge of which items are in which toolbox. I suppose that will happen eventually. Alright, so now we are grinding. Where? Ah. Okay. So, for a minute, I'm going to put iron nuggets there, just so that we can lock them. I don't have any clay on me, so that the items don't flow immediately out of here, and yeah, they should just stay in the depot. There we go. So we should see some sand appearing here in just a minute. Any time now? Or did I... Yeah, it's grinding. In auto input back. Huh. I guess, oh yeah, it is chance-based, right? So, there we go, sand. Alright, so I think I have to go back and get some glass to put on top of this. We have encased fans. I think we have the stuff to provide power. I guess one concern... No, I have 4 large cogwheels. Might want to make more small cogwheels. Okay, we have bronze. I just gotta press it into sheet so we can make some more small cogwheels. Because we're gonna need to gear up the speed in order to provide enough rotational, enough RPM for the encased fans to do the washing. And then the next step after that will be to have the items come out of these crude storage units. I don't know actually if we're going to do that right now, because I think the thought for now was to set up clay and cobble storage. So we have, I mean, I guess we have the cobble storage, although I could do another item vault. I guess, yeah. So I think I still want to, like, have bigger item vaults. Maybe, like, right here for the cobble and the clay to come out. And I think maybe I can have this like this and then have a belt. Because I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get the crude storage units output onto the belt. I guess we'll test that and see if that's actually true. If I'm remembering something. I feel like I've tried that, or I saw that, or maybe not. But we'll try it and see if that works. And we can have a belt coming over here and going across and, you know, aligning with 2 storage vaults, one for cobblestone and the other for clay. And that'll be kind of our reservoir for resources until we get, one, a destination for those resources, and 2, some trains set up on schedules to deliver them. And then a thing that we will eventually want to have happen is have a stockpile switch set up on the vaults to turn things off. It's probably a good idea. But that's something we won't be able to do until we have brass for that, and that means going to the moon. So more and more roads are pointing us to a need to get to the moon. So okay. Scarf down some dried kelp, and right, we need to get some glass, so I'm gonna go do that. And do we have one of these toolboxes has buckets? There we go. We need some buckets of water. We can get that on the way back as long as I remember to do that. What else do I need to do? Have encased fans. I need to get glass. Have the buckets. There was something I noticed when I was looking through this just a second ago. Oh, item vaults. I think we only have 2 left. But we have bunches of barrels. Bunches of barrels. Oodles of barrels. Well, maybe not oodles. We have 25. How many do we need is the question. If we did a 3x3 vault, bundles of barrels. There are no bundles in this. There are bundles in this. I'm a liar. Oh, we could be making bundles. That would be pointless, though. How many do we need? So if we do a 3x3 item vault, which is the max kind of width, so that's 9 times disappointed in lore checks. What version of Minecraft is this? And what mods are in it that port features back? Actually, did bundles ever... Are bundles in vanilla Minecraft, or didn't those get taken out? It's so hard to keep track of what's in a mod, or not in a mod, or in a future version. Yeah. This train is too fast. It's probably a mod, because it was something they added and they took back out at some point in vanilla. Alright, do I have glass in here somewhere? I got a andesite mesh fence. Do I have glass? I think I had glass in a toolbox and just like completely spaced on it. I can definitely make some glass though really quick. What else did I say I needed? Was there anything else? Oh yeah. The thing we were just talking about. I need to make barrels. I have a bunch of plates. And a chest. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. How is this going to do us? So that is a too long 3x3 item vault. And yeah. Okay. Let's make some more barrels, because why not? We got all these iron sheets. Why not just make a bunch more barrels? How do we make barrels again? It's just slabs and planks, right? This is probably glass by now. Yes. We got lots of wood. In fact, way more than this over in the tree farm that we haven't looked at in a while. It's probably broken again. I did at one point go back and I realized that the what was I gonna say? The area around where the minecart is for the minecart contraption, where it like stops to unload, I had left like dirt there so that trees could be planted and grow there and gum up the works. So I did fix that, because I went over there, I think between streams last week, and it was fully grown. It was just like continuous tree all the way around. Need more planks. Oh. Yep. Okay, how many barrels is that? 48? We could do more. There we go. Alright, that'll be a start. That's we could do 2, 3 long 3x3 item vaults. And we can always revisit if we want to add more to that. Yeah, it's a good amount. It'll hold us over. I might also chunk load the area over there so that it'll actually run all the time and fill up. Okay, so we got glass, and I just wanted some glass panes, basically. Was what I was after. We're gonna get water when we get back on the train and go over there. We're going to. We have encased fans because we tore out the old thing. the old clay generator. I'm gonna make some more food. Something that's nice for builds is to make glass trapdoors. Yes. Like these framed glass trapdoors. With a create wrench. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I don't suppose I can use glass panes to do that. I probably have to go the other way around, don't I? Let's see, how are those made? Yeah, you have to have the framed glass, which you stone cut any kind of glass, right? Okay. Well. Fine. Let's do that. Yes. You do combine the frame glass with the trapdoor, but first you need the frame glass. And it was like, I don't need those glass panes anymore. If I do frame glass. Yes. And then I need more wood to make trapdoors. Oh wait. No, I have a bunch of iron trapdoors. I don't think I can combine. No, just wooden trapdoors. Which is too bad, because I accidentally made like a stack of iron trapdoors. Alright. It's true. It's absolutely true. And I might do that at some point. I could do that right now if I just clean this up a little bit. I can get this set up. Where did I stick those iron trapdoors? It shouldn't be in here. They should be maybe in here. There they are. Can I put them in? Yes. Great. So... It's faster to not use the ingot cast. That is true. But then I have to move my lever. And move... this. So, because I'd have to change this around, and then that would mean that, yeah. No, it's alright. It's a totally valid point. If I hadn't already had it set up to, like, auto-do it for iron ingots, then, you'd be absolutely right. This way, do its own thing. Alright, let's get some clay going. Look at that. Alright, so... Oh, right. I need to get water. It's probably just easier to do that down here. Two should be enough for the moment. Okay. So, I guess technically I just need oops, something there and there. I mean, technically I don't need any of this. I just have wait, is this right? I can just have the water running all over everything, but I don't want to do that. No. What am I doing? What am I doing? There we go. And then water. Nope. Here we go. No. How do I... Wait. Yeah, I can just sneak. Okay. How do I place water is the question I was about to ask. Alright. So... I guess I do want a piece of dirt right here just to make it easier to place the fans. And I do have fans. Somewhere. Somewhere. There. Tools. Oh, it's in my inventory. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot about the other thing I was going to get when I was over at the base, which was making some more cogwheels, so we can gear up the power that we're getting over here. I also probably... I know what I can do. Let's see, is it... Nope. Is it that one? Nope. Is it... Nope. Is it this one? It is. Eventually. There we go. But yeah, I think I just have to go back and there's no way I can make cogwheels here with no bronze. So another trip on the train. Coming along though. I'm going to see if I can dodge this creeper. Bye. And when we get over to the base, I was hoping to catch that zombie. Fire got him first. It's about time for me to take a little break, stretch the legs. Refill my water, all that. So, do that here. Train me some hop grinders are great. They're good fun. Alright, well, it sounds like we both have a thing to do. So I'm gonna not sleep because it's not night, but I'm going to be right back in a minute. Or 5. And that's the hotkey. I'm back. Time to do whatever it was we were doing. I came back. Oh yeah, right. So, I needed to make some more cogwheels to finish the the gearing up of the speed for bulk washing. That's right. That's right. So, all right, we got a little iron back from that. Toss these in there. There we go. Are these just... I'll keep a couple extra in case I need to make some more large cogwheels. Alright, back to the build. Up on the train. Still over here? No? Looks like no. Good. There we go. Oh, there we go. Alright. Let's get some clay production going. Alright, where are we at in terms of sand here? Alright, so a little bit. Probably, oh, cool, the cobblestone's full, so this should be starting to back up. We'll see. Might need to gear up some other stuff to get production going faster. Because we have a good amount of power from the windmill, right? 8,000 SU. Alright, so... need some of those, and one of the toolboxes has the large cogwheels. That one. Alright, so there. No, this is all wrong. That's not right at all. Tools. Right, so for this to actually speed up, we need to have the big cogwheel attached there. It's not going to let us because there's stuff in the way, isn't there? Okay, let's see. There we go. Can I get back? Yes. There we go. Get a shaft here, bring that forward, and then another big one, and let's see, we could do like that. Could, I think maybe one higher, so that way we can send shafts across into a gearbox down, and then have cogwheels. Oh no, encased chain drive on top. I guess it's gonna depend. Okay. Do I have another? Nope. Let's make. So. Let's pass the night first. Alright. So, I want to make a gearbox. Should be possible to do. If I can just find the right box. I can make one. And it needs to be a vertical. So we'll craft that up. And then do I have encased chain drives? I do not, but I can make some. Some iron here. There we go. So I guess the question is this going the right direction? That's looking promising. Alright. So I can click that out, maybe? Go. Alright, we're producing clay. Very slowly. Up to 11. Let's see. Okay, so what can we do to make this faster? What is the bottleneck right now? So, like, there's no sand. Okay, there's sand now sitting on there. But, like, yeah, there's no sand over there. So I think the bottleneck is the millstones here. So we could probably use one of these faster shafts to increase the speed here. How do we want to do that? So if we like disassemble this and move it one to the right so that it's there. Okay, so let's... I don't suppose... What is the speed that we're dealing with here? Should be able to see that. 16 RPM. Okay. So we just disassemble all that. So if this is 16 RPM, then this one should be 32. We could... Might be easier to take the power off of... How do I want to do this? It might be easier to get like on the side. I'm out of catwalks, aren't I? I don't know, but I can't seem to find them. 4. Okay. Pretty low on catwalks. Like if I could had a cogwheel there going down into a gearbox. No. Into a... Okay. Let's... Get a bunch of dirt. I'll just... yeah, let me get it. Okay. Now I get to play this memory game again. Gray? Okay. Actually, I don't know if I need that, but let's get rid of those seeds. I don't need the seeds. So the gray toolbox is that. Right, I was using the encase chain drive before to make that connection. Right, so what if I did this, that, there into there. Can't believe you're playing WoW again. Alright, so... How am I going to get power into this from anything? I guess I could do 2 gearboxes. Wait. I could just do a gearbox there down. Yeah. So this should be... So if this is 16, that's 32. So this should be 64 RPM. So it's, you know, quite a bit faster. Should be. 4x faster. So what I'm hoping to see is we should always be seeing, well, more. We should see more sand here. That's what I'm trying to say. I guess the other thing is we could start running out of. Okay, there's cobblestone there. Yeah, there's sand. Is it gonna catch up? The other thing I could do is I could probably... Oh, right. Okay. So we... Wow, there's not been much increase. 8 and 5? And back auto input. In back auto input. Yeah. I mean, it is like a it's a probability chance, right? So that like it is 100% cobblestone to gravel, but then it's only like 25% gravel to sand, and then something else from sand to clay, whatever it is. Washing. There we go. 25% chance, right? So 25% chance there, and 25% chance there. So there's going to be a reduction. There's lots of cobblestone here, so it feels like we... Are we able to get more than one sand onto this at a time, or is this doing like one sand at a time? Like, well, it's hard to say because look at that, sand out 1. So that can't. So I guess that's a problem with this if it's only getting 1 sand onto the depot at a time. That's gonna slow things down. Well, it's interesting, right? So, well, there's 2, and the 2 went. So I guess it's a matter of, yeah, slow production. I guess it's a matter of how much is in the unit at the point in time the depot is empty, and now we're empty again, right? So, but we have lots of cobblestone, so I think we need the mills, the millstones going faster. And that's not hard to do. We just need to maybe take off this, or even I mean, we still have a couple more gears, so we could probably just go even faster. Right, so we could take this, and then do I have belts? Might start using belts instead of gears for some of this. Right, so if we put a shaft on the end of that, then we can take this gear back and just use a belt. Unfortunately, that might mess the direction up on the fans. That's unfortunate. Sleep. did I still have? Yeah, I could. Okay. That was not a good solution for us. So let's put that back. There we go. I still have resources to make another couple of cog wheels. Let's do that. There we go. Right, it's 3 per. So that's good. So just go faster. All right. And then, how do I want to connect this? We can put a gearbox, a vertical gearbox there. And then if I can get below this, there we go. We can get a shaft on the end of that. We can get a shaft coming up here. And belt. Oh, no, I don't want stuff to go in the backpack. Alright. So that's pretty good. So we started at 16, and so how many increases have we got? So 16 to 32 to 64, 128, 256. Is that what this is? I have a speedometer somewhere. There we go. Yeah, 256. Very fast. Alright. Now we have 24 clay balls. And lots of sand sitting on the depot. And we're not backed up here, unfortunately. I guess I'm kind of hoping that we can get to the point where this is outpacing the pace of the cobblestone coming in. Because that should be, it's not, it's one at a time, coming pretty slowly on this belt. Because all this stuff is being driven at 16 RPM. Got some pillagers over there. Hopefully they get lost. Alright, so we're accumulating sand. This is looking pretty good. So we're at 222, 220. Okay, and we're, look at that, at 40 clay balls now. Okay. It's something. I think we'll probably have to revisit the setup and do something with more encased fans, and maybe actually having like some belt lines with resources running on them rather than using the crude storage units. Because we'll be able to get more fans going and have more stuff working concurrently. I guess the other thing we could do if we were concerned with like throughput is just make this wider. So like take this part and move it a couple blocks this way and just do more of this setup. So this is kind of should be expandable out this way as far as we want to take it. I mean, the issue we're seeing right now, again, is that we're soon going to run out of cobblestone in this one. So what we probably want to do is have something where items are coming in and are being distributed to all of them, which how would we do that? Like if we took this vault and moved it, that would be annoying. If we would have built this one block further this way, then these could all be touching the vault on the side and being pulling from the same vault. and that might take care of our like item distribution. But I'm not gonna move all this right now. Figuring that out can be our V2. I mean, I guess technically this is V2 because we had this same setup over there, just not with supply being automated like it is here. So this is V2. V3 would be maybe bigger. We'll see. Yeah, I think. I think I have one more encased fan on me. Maybe we could expand this one more unit, one more wider. Right, because I have all the things from the original one, which was 3 wide. So in one of these boxes is an encased fan. There it is. And then millstones, which we need 2. Yeah. Yeah, this should be easy to move one further if I just start rearranging some things. Make it down a little lower. A little lower. So if I grab that, put that there, and I grab that, and I'll just move things incrementally. We can do that. And there we go. Oh. All right. There we go. Alright, now the existing stuff is working, and we can get the some more crude storage units. And then really out. Alright, so copy settings, paste settings. So how many more crude storage units do I need to make this work? I need 1, 2, 3 more. I need a depot as well. Got depots. Let's get that down. I don't have... I can make some more trapdoors. Oh. There we go. That should be enough. And then frame glass. There we go. Let's do this and that. I feel like oh right, it's in a toolbox. I was gonna say, I feel like I should have buckets. Oh, don't. There we go. Alright, and that can go on there. Alright, we're getting there. Case fan. Now comes into play. Other way around. Do I have another encased chain drive? Nope. But I have another andesite casing, so let's get another one of those. Alright. Alright, so now I just need whatever I said, 3 more crude storage units. And I believe I'm completely out here. Yep. Okay. But everything else is set up, right? So we just need to put one there, and then one on the other side to collect the items. And we'll have increased our capacity by 50%. I guess the other thing I need to do is I need to support having output. There we go. Now this is going to have the same problem that we are stealing all the items to the end. I guess there's a few things I could do to solve that. If I... What could I do here? What I don't want to do is... I mean, I can't move this over there and extend it because then... I would just have to change around things. I'm gonna sleep before mobs start spawning on me. Like I could just like zigzag on the belt. Just have a short section of belt that's going that way, and then have another belt going there, and just like move this buffer vault over. And that would allow me to have the vault go behind all three of the crude storage units, and they can all pull from their back so that they're not pulling from each other, which is causing a problem here. I think that is pretty much what we have to do. And to do that, I'm going to at least need belts and shafts. There we go. So I'm going to have to disconnect all of this. We're going to want to move the item vault over. And back. Yes. Okay. One of these. Not that one. One of these has the item vaults in it. None of those. Is it the white one? No. Is it the lime one? Yes. Okay. Alright, and these things are going to be in the way, aren't they? Yeah. My sense of efficiency is warring with my laziness here. How else could I do this? I could have like a 1x item vault on the top of it, and then have the belt go up into it, like that. And that would be a lot easier than moving the belts around, and won't be in the way of the gears, obviously, the way that is. And what we just do is we go up and up into the funnel. Seems promising. Let me get my wrapap tools. Alright, so I'll take that off. That'll stop everything. And then we will do that. Have some items falling. Whatever. So here, here. That's not going to work though, is it? right? Because this needs to be here. For this to work right. Here to here, and then that into there, right? Like that. But to do that, I guess what we really need to do then is move this back one, which we can do. There we go. And then not fall off that. Yeah, how's this gonna work? Okay, what we can do, just more belts, more shafts. There. And then that block. No, I don't want that in there. Bye-bye. And then all the belts and shafts. Yes. So my understanding, I thought anyway, that the reason not to, belts everywhere is because the belts do use stress units, so they add up over time, eating away at your power capacity, or power usage. But they're very convenient because belts can stretch for a long distance and they carry power. What am I looking for? What I'm looking for is andesite. It's in one of these boxes. I still have to go back. Need more shafts. I still have to go back and get go there and there. Ta-da! Crude storage units. I need crude storage units. Okay, so, but what we can do is we can change this auto input to take from the top and output only to the bottom. Right, so now we're just taking the things from the top and shoving it down below. And then we'll paste, and we'll paste again. So I think I said at the beginning of this that one of the things I wanted to do is have cobblestone be stored, like excess cobblestone that's backing up, and then also have this clay producing area and stockpile the clay. I don't think that's going to happen with the volumes that we're dealing with right now, and also I don't know that I have a good way of doing that, because normally what I would do here is I might put like a brass funnel to split the items, and then have this belt go on and go into a larger item vault, but we don't have brass, so no brass funnels. I could... there are probably other things I could do, but I don't know that I want to do that right now. What are we up to? We're up to over 100 clay balls, which again is not a lot, but we'll get this going here in a minute with the third one. And we could expand this further. But I think one of the things we can do here, so if we have, say, okay, so this is kind of the top, it's a block below. So let's say that we had, where did those item vaults go? Runicrow, thank you for the raid. That's my first raid. Hello, raiders. Welcome to the stream. I don't even know what to do with myself. is that emote? Oh, that is kind of cute. All right. You were just playing the same pack and wanted to find someone else playing it? Well, welcome aboard. I'm just trying to... oh, yeah. So we're working on automating clay, basically. Again, but this time have kind of a fancy cobblestone generator going on down at the bottom of this tower. Got a nice little windmill going as well. Trying to figure out why my contraption isn't spinning down there. Might have to go kick it. Oh, I see. It's offloading. That's what's going on. Oh, interesting. Okay, so anyway, I was just about to put down some item vaults. It's the coolest windmill you've ever seen. Well, I can't take all the credit. There was a version of this on the Create Astral Discord. I changed around some of the blocks, but the general structure is from a schematic I found there. They have a whole channel for build schematics. So yeah. This is the second one of these I've built with the schematic cannon in this world. I have another one over at the main base. What I've been calling the starter base, on the assumption that there'll be more like this. But yeah, so we're just getting some clay going. And I was just thinking that I'm probably going to have some kind of belt or something coming off of here. And then we'll put a big item vault here. Maybe like this. And I don't know how far you've gotten in the pack, but one of the... there's some stuff around automating copper and tin, and that's why I'm kind of trying to get clay being produced here, although I think we're going to have to do more, get more clay going. But yeah, so you use clay to, you melt clay, and then there's some steps to be able to automate copper and tin. You're currently in the moon, infinite lava source, and just set up some crushing wheels. Nice! Yeah, I think the moon is on the not too distant future for this playthrough. There's a lot of things that are starting to come up where it's like, oh, I need brass. Right now I need to find my wrench. And I've still not... there we go. Yeah, so... like, we did find, actually, right under the little starter builds, so one of those, like, train station things and a little house, near spawn, there's a shimmer lake right underneath it. So we got that going. Have a lot more stuff going on than you do. Yeah, rushed and skipped automation. Yeah, so I played about a year ago, Create Above and Beyond. Yeah. And I did that same sort of thing where I just kind of rushed through things, did the minimal amount of automation to feel good clicking the checkboxes. And I really came to regret that, and I never did actually fully finish that pack. And so when I started playing this, I decided I wanted to, like, basically take things slowly, you know, to really work through. Like, I did most everything, although there's some stuff that's unclaimed. I still didn't need to get some more melons in the starter chapter, but just like working through pretty much everything in each chapter before moving on, and to really get the automation stuff going. And I've built a train and started putting it on tracks, and one of the near-term things I'm going to be doing, I have some schematics for doing like roundabouts and those sorts of things for trains, so that I really want to do a lot of builds where we are making resources somewhere, and then we're putting it on a train, and really doing the kind of the Factorio train world logistics kind of approach to things. Even if that's going to mean that, you know, it's going to make the pack take longer, that's a good thing. What's the rush? I guess really the only danger is the pack gets an update that interferes with things, but that's just the risk with mods in general, right? So, all right, so the clay is going to go in there. I think I was saying we need to get some more crude storage units, and for that we're going to hop on a train. It's a very basic locomotive. How much more efficient? Automation will be one to wait for that. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair point, right? So that, you know, there's a lot of things that I'm probably doing now that may end up being not as efficient as they could be. And I like efficiency, but I'd rather, you know, take a little bit at a time. What was I doing? Right. Need paper. And that crude storage unit is occupied. I just need paper and barrels and planks. I think I have a bunch of barrels. I bet they're in a toolbox. So I guess I really just needed the paper. I think that's true. Let me grab some more wood. So yeah, this is the starter base. There we go. Just one stack, please. Oh, I have a bunch in there. That's fine. I don't need more. In the backpack. So we have a little kelp farm going here. Although we're overflowing on kelp at this point. Got a little bulk processing hut going as well. Far more of a basing third. Yeah. So one of the other things that I'm doing with this world is I am definitely, I have like a creative test world where I'm like designing builds and then I'm just using the schematic cannon. That's one of the other things like really pushing me to go to the moon is gunpowder for the schematic cannon is really annoying because there's not a way to automate it pre-moon. You just gotta go hunt creepers. And that is its own kind of thing. Alright, so I think we got wood, we got paper, there's a bunch of barrels over the other place, so where did this come from? I didn't put that there. Must have been Furiago. Okay. Moving on. We got a tree farm over that away. Oh no, I missed the turn. Alright. I really need to do something about the way the tracks are laid out right now. But not right now. Let's do that later. There we go. Just gotta hold right before you end up in a loop. I should put some stairs or something here, I suppose. How long have I been streaming for? I assume you mean how long have I been, doing streaming on Twitch or just in general? Which is, it's been like 6 or 7 weeks, almost 2 months. Yeah, just in general. So still, I think, pretty new to the whole thing. Like I said, your raid is the first one that I've had. And I'm just kind of, figuring out what I'm about when I'm streaming. Played a few other games on stream. It's been a lot of Minecraft, but I started playing X4 on Fridays. Before that, I was playing Bannerlord. We were doing Hogwarts Legacy on Wednesdays, but that got replaced with more Minecraft, and then I do a coding stream on Sundays, Sunday mornings. Oh, you're impressed with audio? Well, thank you. I've been toying with the idea of streaming for a number of years, and so I had a like a Blue Yeti mic just sitting around waiting for me to, I guess, get the courage to use it. I don't know. What project? So I've been working on this web app using React and a bunch of other buzzword kind of things, you know, some Redux and TypeScript, and doing it all in VS Code with Copilot and, you know, all that stuff. But I'm working on this calorie counting app, kind of a web app, mobile friendly, eventually going to have like offline capabilities. I could go on, and I do during those streams, but yeah. I've completely lost track of what I was going to do, though. I was going to make food storage units, and for that I need barrels, and then one of these toolboxes are barrels. Your brain shut off right before you hit react. Yeah, React is... I mean, there's a bunch of other like front-end technologies out there that are also good. Like ones that I haven't really messed around with, like Vue, other things. I used to do AngularJS back, like Angular 1, like when it first came out. But then I started using React for things, and I've been pretty happy with it. Okay, so crude storage units. How do I make you? Alright, I can't autofill in this. Okay, so I'm not going to make 33 of them. I'm not going to make any of them because I don't have planks. Let's see. What is this going to get me? More than I need. That'll be fine. Alright. So, that there, one on there, one right there, and I just need to copy the settings. Copy. Oh, what am I using for the chat integration? So this is the CCI. This is something that someone who, I don't know if they're watching now, but it was a number of weeks ago someone mentioned, is it content creator integration? Something like that. So it's a mod for Minecraft that it does a bunch of things. So it does like the chat bubble thing, and there's a bunch of other things you can do that I'm probably going to get to at some point. If and or when I hit affiliate and have subs and that sort of stuff, we could probably do things like, you know, you can have it spawn zombies or whatever if someone subs, or all sorts of things. It's really configurable. I've just looked at it briefly to see like what it's about, but did I copy the right thing? Pasted the wrong thing. Let's get in here. Copy, paste. Alright, so we should be good. Okay, how do I get out of this? This feels like a parkour. There we go, okay. Alright. Copy and paste. Oh no. I don't want sand in there. Get out of there. Lock. No, that's an easy one, not an for sure. Just gotta keep going with it. Yeah, the hardest to grow. Yeah, I feel that way. Like, I feel like, one, I intend to, like, that's one of the things when I decided, like, that I was going to start streaming, that I wanted to kind of see where it would go. And part of that was to just, like, come up with a schedule that I could just keep. and be consistent at, because I think that having watched a lot of streams over the years, that feels like a pretty important thing to do, to be able to like have some reliability there. So I'm gonna try my best, and what happens happens. All right, so we get clay going. I suppose it would probably be nice if we get the clay going into our item vault. I think I almost have enough toolboxes. Alright, so how are we going to get the items? How are we going to get the clay balls out and into the vault? Could just use a bunch of crude storage units and a chain, but that'd be kind of weird, and not what I want to do. Great way of looking at it. Keep things at least semi-consistent is important. The hardest part, at least for you, is self-promoting in a way that doesn't bother people, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't have that figured out yet. Like I feel as I mentioned, I've watched a lot of streams over the years. I know there's probably something I should do better for like someone rating me. Like, hey folks, you know, welcome to the stream. You know, hit the follow button, those sorts of things. But I don't have those kinds of things worked out. What I would say and that sort of thing. So definitely room for improvement. How do I want to do this? I could move the catwalk. Yeah, that's legit. I've been at this for years and just gonna go, oh hi. Yeah. Well, for me right now, it's pretty exciting. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, to be genuine, absolutely. Yeah, it is. It's kind of you want to build like I don't know how meta I want to get with that, but you know, build trust and rapport, and you got to be authentic to do that. Trying to figure out. I mean, I feel like. So something I don't know. Let's try something out first. If I have shafts and belts, I'll just get rid of stuff here. We can see if I can use the crude storage unit to put items on belts. That's what I want to know right now. Like, if I were to move the catwalk out of the way and have a belt running along this way, since there's not room to have the belt running along the top, and I don't know about having the belt run underneath, but if I had the belt running along the side, could I have the crude storage units dump items onto the belt? Oh, hey, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Inching towards that 50 followers. And thank you as well, Runicro. So super Gustadolf and Runicro. Thank you both for following the channel. You've been lurking him? Well, welcome. Lurkers, welcome. Not everyone has to chat if they don't want to, but the more the merrier. I have to. Okay, so what am I doing here? Right, belts. That's what I was talking about. Belts and shafts, and do I have a crank in here somewhere? Alright, and then a crude storage unit would be good too. And we're gonna test this out really quick. If I just have a load of space and a belt here. And if I had an item in here, how about some dirt? And if I configure this so that it goes out the back, auto output, it goes on the belt. Look at that. All right, so then if I were to crank this, oh, I need more items. That just like dumped everything. What about this? All right, so I think that works. Great. Tools, yes. At least I have one labeled. Awesome. Okay, so in that case, I am going to move the catwalk. Probably like one this way. And get a belt going, and we can get items in. The buffer storage will help you with that too. If you get in weird spots where you have to have the belt under the bed. Yeah, I remember looking at that, and it seemed kind of weird. That what was it, buffer? That it was, you know, it stores capacity 1 items, but it is maybe, I don't know if you, I haven't done the math on that, but it feels about the same or more expensive than the crude storage unit. But yeah, something to keep in mind, definitely. I realized though that I think I want to move the vault one to the left as well. We're gonna have the belt coming this way, and I'll go into the vault. That'll be easiest if it's one to the left. So easy enough to do. Ah. Okay. Okay. Oh, no, that didn't work. I think I need to be clicking on this for it to all link up. Yes. All right, cool. Okay. So, don't I have, yeah, pickaxe? There we go. What is that? Bane of what is it? I don't know what that is or why that is, but okay. Just going to move our catwalk over. It deals more damage to creepers. Ah, well. Huh. Plus 2.3. What is the base attack damage? 2.72. So about 5? Okay. So not as good as the weapon I have right here. Which is not that good anyway. That's one of the things that's been annoying about trying to get gunpowder for the schematic cannon is that I basically can't melee creepers. Like, I'm used to, like, in Villanelle and other places being able to, like, maybe 2-hit a creeper quickly. But not with this weapon. And so consequently, I have to, like, get copper bullets for the rifle and do all that. Yeah, the combat inspect gets on your nerves. Yeah, I've not done too much combat in this. I'm not really combat is. It's not really the thing that I'm most excited about. The delayed swings, yeah. Okay. Let's see how many of these I can get. Bye. Alright. Oh no. Alright. Don't I have... I think I have a few more catwalks somewhere. Yeah, there we go. feel like the trick, because I was really struggling earlier in the stream with trying to make the stairs work with these things. So what was the trick? Was it... Oh, it's just that. Okay. I think that's it. Just start from the top. And place against the block below it. Is that it? Like there. And then if I did this, bam. Awesome. It was a real struggle at the beginning of the stream, figuring out how to get the stairs to behave properly, but seem to have figured it out. All right, we can do a couple more here. There we go. That's nice. All right, so I just need a belt and let's see, so we'll continue to here, or maybe to here. Do I have... There we go. So, yeah, not at all what I want. Okay, so belt continue to here, and then we'll start going up to maybe to here. You gotta head to bed so you can be a functional adult tomorrow. Yeah, that's probably about the same for me. Thanks for the... I hope the rest of the stream goes smoothly too. Yeah, I'll be streaming again on Friday, but not Minecraft X4. And then, I mean, if you want all the details, it's in my schedule here on Twitch. However you get to that from the channel page. But yeah, thanks for hanging out and chatting. Yeah, it's been about 3 hours thus far for me, so I'm gonna try to get this this belt stuff set up so that we're piping items in, and that's probably gonna be it for the stream as well, because I have to get up. It's 9 for me right now. I gotta be up for a meeting at 6, so yay. Alright, so I think belt, like that. Oh, it's midnight for you. Oh, you must be somewhere near the East Coast, yeah? Yeah, have a good one. Alright, so... Nope. This one? Oh, we're out of shafts. Okay, let's make some more. There we go. And so close to being done. What are we at here? We got 100, 200, coming up on 300 clay balls, which is honestly not a lot, but it's a start. And if nothing else, I am going to get this chunk loaded, which is like that. And then at least that way, we'll accumulate a lot of clay. Now here's a question. Do I have any funnels over here? I don't feel like I've seen a lot of those in the toolboxes. Okay, how do we make a funnel again? I think it's pretty inexpensive, yeah? Right, but we don't have rubber. Alright, so we gotta go back to the base one more time to get funnel, to get items going in there. And we need to also get power into this. which is not going to be too bad. Not too bad. We can do this into this. Yes. And all right. I think we're out of belts too. So, and I'll just kind of, yep, okay. So I need to get more belts and the other thing, funnel, belts and funnel. Let me just bookmark them because otherwise at this point in the stream, I'm likely to forget. And I don't want to have to make 2 trips. So we'll get that going. I suppose we can also get this configured to output. Auto output on the front. There we go. And copy. And paste. And paste. Ta-da! All right. I think we still have some rubber left over. I just need to spot it. Maybe it's in the other chest. 2 rubber. How many rubber did we need? 1 for that, but I think we needed 3 for that. Okay. Do I have any rubber tree left? Do I have a tree tap? No and no. Alright. Oh, it's not. Okay. How goes it? Just getting ready to end the stream in just a little bit. It's nearing the time I need to start getting to bed for my early morning meeting. But yeah. But almost done with the clay generation, at least for now. I'm just trying to get some last things done. Yeah, we'll go back over there in a minute. I just gotta get some rubber going to finish it up and get stuff going into a vault. There's a rubber tree. I did put the millstone back in the little hut, didn't I? I hope so. I feel like that's something I remember doing from previous stream. After taking it away, I put it back. Bundles of barrels of crude storage of clay. One big vault. One big vault. There we go. There's some of that. I'll turn that on. Just need a little bit of rubber to make a belt. There we go. Alright. It's rubber on the bottom and couple on the top for some reason. And then just need a funnel as well. Which I guess that makes sense if you look at a funnel that it's rubber and andesite. Alright. Let us steam our way over. just looking at what our clay production is right now, I think we're definitely gonna have to make some changes to increase its production capacity. I may be thinking about that between now and Monday. I mean, on the other hand, this vault is going to fill up between now and Monday as well. And in fact, I think I still have some... There's a path here somewhere. There we go. I think I still have some more vault. Item vault blocks. It's the green one. How much further can we go with this? That far. Okay. Well. Max size vault. How many items can a max size vault hold? And then funnel. Oh, there we go. Not sure how much. It's quite a bit. It's got to be more than 100,000, I want to say. But yeah, so we got the crude storage units here with the clay going into them. Let's look really quick. There we go. Sleeping on the catwalk. So we got the sand being washed. Hopefully we'll get some clay out of that so I can show this working. There we go. And the crude storage units can just put the item directly onto the belt. No need for a funnel there. And there it goes. One clay ball. So it's something. Also, we're out of cobble here, so I think probably the thing to do, and maybe I'll do off camera before the next stream, is to increase the speed of this. I guess one thing we can look at before we end the stream today, what is our stressometer saying? Oh. Okay. I could probably gear up. Yeah. 852. I mean, the cobblestone gen itself is not using a lot. It's still doing steam. Yeah. That might be worth thinking about. I mean, the other thing is I think we can increase the rotational speed of the contraption. Excuse me while I talk. Increase the speed of the contraption, right? So rude. But the issue right now is that we're only putting one item at a time on the belt. I think that's what it looks like was happening anyway. I'm just gonna throw myself down this hillside really quick. Yeah, so what if we use the chute? Like, we could lower this belt and then use the chute out of the portable storage interface. Yeah. So, really quick. So we got the toolboxes set up. We set up clay processing. We didn't make better food. We did set up clay and cobble. Well, we set up clay storage. We're not doing cobble. It's all gonna go into clay, I think. So next time, or probably before next time, I will increase cobble production for clay. And then I don't know what else we're gonna do next time. I have some other stuff as well. I have a lot of other things that we need to do. But thanks so much, everyone, for hanging out today. Yeah, make the drill slower. We'll have to look at that next time around. Might still get a big about. Yeah, definitely worth testing. I gotta call it here though. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the follows, the raid, and all this fun stuff. And yes, early morning meetings. Otherwise, I would be tempted to stay on longer, but yeah, must get sleep. Gotta get the beauty sleep, brain sleep. All right. Until next time. Bye bye.